In this video, I'm going to cover not only why you should have a profile on LinkedIn, but also how to build an optimized profile that reflects your professional brand and identity. I'll also talk about the importance of making personal connection requests to build and strengthen your professional networks. So let's dive in.
Griffith University acknowledges the people who are the traditional custodians of the land. We pay our respect to the elders, past and present, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples.
Let's start with some interesting fun facts. LinkedIn is the world's largest professional networking platform. It was established in 2003 by two young entrepreneurs, and the platform was acquired by Microsoft in 2016 for $26.2 billion. Bill Gates is the most followed person on LinkedIn, followed in second place by Richard Branson. Google is the most followed organisation, and by the end of 2026, the total LinkedIn user base is projected to exceed $1.3 billion. Some user stats, some interesting user stats. The USA is 234 million users, followed by India, 148 million, Europe, 304 million. Australia has 15 million, which is pretty big for its population. Millennials make up around 60% of LinkedIn users, aged 25 to 35. An age group that's really growing their careers. 25% are 18 to 24-year-olds, new grads who are joining fast. Only about 3% are over 55. So why does LinkedIn matter for your career? As busy as we are throughout the year with work and study, and more work and family and social life, LinkedIn is a brilliant way to use your time and can be managed in as little as 5 to 10 minutes a day or a week. Once you've set up your profile. Establish your professional profile and control one of the top search results for your name. Gain and build credibility. Assist and maintain your professional network and advocate for yourself. These are some of the key benefits. Find and connect with colleagues, classmates, friends, family, and research about your different companies, get industry insights, find job opportunities and communicate with potential clients and employers. These are some of the key benefits to having a profile on LinkedIn. So, social media has really changed the way that we interact. What does your digital footprint actually look like? Have you Googled yourself recently? What did you find? How is our behaviour gauged on social media these days? Really by your conduct, by things that you say, the things that you post online, and by things others say about you, by what you write and how you write it, by what and who you like online, by who you follow, photos, personal life interests. So we're starting to think about here about personal branding or professional branding, what you say and do and how you make people feel. How do people remember you and your brand? What comes to mind when I say, names like Jamie Oliver or Gordon Ramsay or Donald Trump or the Kardashians? Words come to your mind, brand. So in other words, think about what you want to be known for and align it to your values and be authentic. Use your profile to help people to get to know you. You are your brand and authenticity is key. So do an audit on your online presence. Find ways to produce value. Create content in line with your brand and what you want to be known for. Be purposeful in what you share online. Every tweet, every status update, and every picture contributes to your professional brand or your reputation. Have a strong personal narrative. What's your story? So let's look at the anatomy of a strong LinkedIn profile. These are the sections that you really must complete. Photo, headline, having a keyword-rich summary, about me, experience, education, skills, projects, awards, and recommendations. So complete your profile to what we call an all-star standard, which basically means fully complete. Not only the core sections, but also the add value sections, like volunteering causes, etc. So let's have a closer look at some of these. Great profiles start with great first impressions. And this is also too about search engine optimization and how to be found. 50% of people on LinkedIn avoid individuals that are incomplete profile or without a photograph. So choose a photo that looks like you, one where people can recognize you if they meet you in person. Be sure it reflects your current look, your glasses, say hairstyle, etc. Consider updating your photo if you drastically change your appearance. In terms of quality, use high resolution images, one where your face takes up about 60% of the space. Crop the image from the top of your shoulders to just above your head to ensure that your face is the focus. Wear what you'd like to that you wear to work. Pick a photo that looks like you. Make sure that you also include a banner at the back. Be the only person in your photograph. Get someone else to take the picture for you. You can choose the right expression, smile, etc. Avoid distracting backgrounds. You don't need special technical skills to make your photo stand out. LinkedIn offers 6 different photo filters. You can adjust basic settings like the lighting and brightness and contrast. So the banner is really great to complete your visuals with a background image. It can be an image, of you on stage, something that goes with what you want to be known for, reflects your expertise or interests, or an image promoting an accomplishment. A keyword-rich headline. So this is the most visible and searched for section, which stretches across the top of your profile page and introduces you to newsfeed posts. People you may know section or the LinkedIn job applications, and it's really key to making a positive impression and explaining exactly what you bring to the table. It needs to portray you as a credible member of your industry. It should also contain strategic keywords that help you appear highly in LinkedIn searches, because by default, LinkedIn creates your headline based on your current job title. So, for example, web developer at Griffith University, with around 120 characters to work with, relying on the default LinkedIn headline is wasted opportunity. It can be something that you incorporate your job title or you're hoping to be hired for next. Avoid the word student in your profile. Words such as aspiring, emerging, professional, be creative. You might need to use some different words that mean the same thing. Sales representative and account manager, so that recruiters can find you on their searches. Don't waste space with overused buzzwords. Introduce yourself to what you can do and look for key industry words. Storytelling. Let's talk about the About Me section now. Make it about you. Use this space to establish your own brand by listing passions and accomplishments. You really need to tell a story to help your viewers get to know you by sharing your specialties and your goals. Write in the first person. This is a tip. Writing in third person isn't wrong, but can sound impersonal and overly formal. Start strong with a catchy opening statement. Use role and industry relevant language in your summary. Don't be afraid to inject some personality. Add context to your career story. Brag about your accomplishments. Keep it readable with short paragraphs or bullet points. Some story structure tips. So, use an introductory teaser, position yourself and add information to inspire action from your audience. What problems do you solve? Expand on the problems to connect with your ideal employer. How do you help? What services and skills do you provide? Create a bulleted list of main services. Why you? What qualifies you? Share relevant certifications, awards, achievements, and outcomes. Why do you do what you do? What is your big vision or purpose? What inspired you to change careers or choose your career? What do you do outside of work? Consider relevant keywords to embed in the About section for search engine optimization. Experience. It's not just about paid work. Complete your story. These are some key sections, but it's important to complete the core sections and think about additional value. Add sections like work experience. This can include more than just paid work. You can also include experience, internships, and volunteer work. Some employers value this just as much as paid work. Use targeted keywords and include specific information about what you've done in your previous positions that led to positive outcomes for the business or for clients or for things you're involved in. Include measurable results where possible. Try to use the language and skill words of the industry and employers for the jobs you are interested in. This can help with the LinkedIn algorithm. Show off your education and training, professional development. Skills and endorsements, this is an important section. So including specific skills on your LinkedIn profile is a great way to showcase your abilities to other members, such as your peers, colleagues, managers, and even recruiters. Recruiters will be using the search engine to look for skills. You can add a maximum of 50 skills to your profile. They're a simple and effective way of building your professional brand and engaging your network. Once you've added a skill to your profile, your skills can be validated by first-degree connections to reinforce their weighting. These are called skill endorsements. So when a connection endorses your skill, it contributes to the strength of your profile and increases the likelihood that you'll be discovered for opportunities related to the skills you possess. Now, talking about connecting personally, networking without feeling awkward. Here's an example of a personalised connection request that I have received. You can only send messages to first level connections if you're using the free account on LinkedIn. Sending a personalised connection request bypasses these restrictions, especially if they have who you're talking to has an open profile or are members of the same group that you may have joined. Another important thing to use is to request recommendations. Enhance your story. Get recommendations. Collect the most appropriate recommendations to help you reach your goals. Recommendations help build your credibility and validate your skills. And both giving and receiving recommendations is important. Now, manage your settings, right? This is to help to increase the professional results that appear when people search for you online. And your LinkedIn, set your LinkedIn profile to public and create a unique URL. Manage your visibility and pay attention to those settings. So finally, a LinkedIn profile is a living, breathing thing. It should be massaged and updated as your career evolves over time. That's all from me. If you're keen to learn more about and connect with us, the Careers team, stay tuned.
Here's a link to the careers and employability services available at Griffith, including career resources, programs in industry engagement, webinars and workshops, jobs and recruitment, and career appointments. Please get in touch with us if you think this could be helpful to you. Here is some further information on our services, including lots of resources to support you with career planning and exploration, including careers fairs, the industry mentoring program, self-help career ideas, and also how to book a career appointment. Please get in touch if you'd like to book a career appointment. We'd love to see you. Career development consultants are available for career appointments, which can be via Teams, in person, or on the phone. So it doesn't matter where you are, we can certainly meet with you. Our team is available to do so. We can help you if you're uncertain about where your degree can take you. We can help with your job search, application support, and preparing for job interviews, as well as finding paid work while you're studying, and graduate employment, amongst many other services. There's so many things that we can help you with here at Griffith Careers and Employability. please get in touch with us and we'd love to assist you. Make sure you follow our social media channels to stay up to date with jobs postings and other fantastic opportunities. If you'd like to discuss your career plan, please contact us by phone or email. We have offices at both the Nathan and the Gold Coast campuses. We really look forward to seeing you soon.